This is Texans TV.
Welcome one, welcome all. This is Texans 360, and we're so very happy that you're with us. My name's Drew Doherty here in the shadows of the statue of General Sam Houston, for which this great town is named. And General Sam would like what we got today on the show because Malik Collins is boxing. We've got our punter, Cam Johnston, visiting some pets, and a former linebacker sounds off about a former linebacker teammate who's now in a very prominent position of power. But we begin with rookies. Some of them went to space, some of them hit the links in a roundabout sort of way. And we're just going to let you check this out.
The Texans' 2023 rookie class embarked on a team-building adventure. The rookies visited NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston.
You are going to be immersed in everything NASA. It's going to be a really fun experience. You're going to get to meet an astronaut today.
They interacted with mission control team members, learned their daily routine, and spoke to astronauts floating in space.
Can you hear me, Mr. Wood? Hey, can I get you to do a backflip, please? It's good to meet y'all. Make sure when y'all get back home, take care of y'all. Invite y'all to the game. Make sure y'all take care. Might get y'all on the field. Make sure y'all take care, man. Appreciate what y'all do. So, appreciate y'all, man. Go Texans.
Right now, we are going to the space vehicle mock-up facility, and I will tell you more about that when we get there.
We are here at NASA, learning a whole bunch of new stuff, and I'll be on the moon one day.
The Texans rookies also made a trip to Punter, Houston, where they showcased their hand-eye coordination by bonding over a friendly game of putt-putt alongside Texans legends.
Those rookies going to be a very important part of this season and the future beyond, and DeMeco Ryans, the head coach, has made a very concerted effort to keep them involved, informed, and just a part of the program. So, speaking of DeMeco, he was wearing a microphone during OTAs and veteran minicamp. Here's some of what he had to say to the guys.
All right. Ready to go? Yes, sir. Let's do it. What's good, baby?
How we doing?
Solid?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Great. Still fast today?
Huh?
Still being fast today?
Oh, fast every day.
You know what they say, you ain't scoring today, dog. Defense say y'all ain't scoring today, man. DP show up today?
I show up every day.
Oh, okay, all right, just checking.
Offensive head coaching.
Yep.
For my whole life.
No.
If it's a bad day, does that mean the offense did good? I'm asking.
No. No. I want to score as many points as possible, baby. If offense lighten it up, that's a great day. See, now you got the pleasure of working with a defensive head coach. You should be excited.
I'm excited because I get the ball back on.
Exactly. My main goal on defense is take the ball as many times as possible.
That's why I love the little scoop, Drew.
To give y'all more shots on goal. Great day, baby. Great day.
Was you nervous when you got married?
When I got married?
Yeah.
I was nervous when I popped the question. But once it was that day, that big day.
You was nervous?
No, a little excited. You nervous? It's okay. Main advice I got when I was up there is said, hey man, just don't lock your legs. You lock your legs, then you mess around and pass out up there. Then. So don't be that nervous. Just stay loose. Make sure you make a little eye contact with her coming down the aisle. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Best decision you can make right there. Best decision you can make. Great day, great day! Oh, give me some juice, baby! Pop out, next two, pop out. Good. Back. One more time. Come here. As he's jogging up the field, jog up. I need to be out here, outside. He's right there. He break out, I'm here, and if he go in, come back. He go in, he got him, now I'm on this guy. Good, right there. Perfect. Good. One more. Good. And as he keep going, now I can't get out. I gotta make sure I'm here. He break out, here is coming with you. You guys tie together. All right? Good. I want you to just hang right there. Trust it. Don't even stay inside that cat. Step up to 4. Good, Jimmy. You're good. You keep squeezing. Now, bam, slide through. You off the hook. Now look up. Yeah, right there. Bam.
We're back on Texans 360, and you know, very few punters in the NFL as effective on the field as the Texans' Cam Johnston. Since he got here a few years ago, he's been consistently putting the ball inside the 20 game after game after game. But he's also been very consistent in his love for animals, specifically dogs, and specifically his time with the SPCA.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cameron Johnson. I'm here with my wife, Tia. We're here at Houston SPCA here today. Come and see some of the dogs, the stuff we do on the off days. So let's go. They'll always seem to find homes. The puppies here will go so quickly. It's the bigger dogs sometimes that we need the help finding homes.
The bigger dogs have a little bit harder time finding homes because everybody wants a puppy. I mean, you're about to see why.
Yeah, usually the puppies usually go pretty quickly.
How you doing? Hello.
Guys, over here.
What are you doing back here?
The bird is just yelling. Yeah, no, it's fun. We come in, try and take the dogs out, play with them out back, so. Yep, you want that? Here we go.
So Bruno's adoption fees are covered. These are punts still.
Come on. Oh, you're ready. Is it? Come on, inside. Let's go. Get that ball. See if he wants to play. We'll see how he goes. He just runs straight away. What are you doing? He's a little hyper.
Can you sit? Good boy.
Sit. Good boy.
So I've really been passionate about rescue my whole life. I've always rescued dogs. So we adopted our first dog in Philly, and I think that's when he also became passionate as well.
But then once we got down here to Houston, we wanted to find a shelter straight away. We looked online and we saw the amazing work Houston SPCA does with, in all animals that there's any issues with them, with the cruelty, their investigators will go out and get to the bottom of it. They also have ambulance will go out and help injured animals as well. So. All these dogs in here, they all deserve a good home. Being able to help out, facilitate that by, any way that we can. Yeah, we love doing that. So.
And you'll read the stories about what these dogs have been through, like how the dogs change as soon as they get into a loving home, even if they've been through the worst of the worst.
Lily. I love it. Honestly, it's just like kind of a release to get away a little. You get in such of a bubble with football. I think the main thing is coming out here and hearing the ones that get adopted and then finding out the homes they're in. It makes a big difference as well, just knowing how happy they are. So. What are you doing, Lily? You good? Yeah. You want to come up here? You want to come up? So with punts for Houston SPCA, every inside 20 punt we have this year, we sponsor the adoption fees for a dog here. Feel free to come out, see them, and we'd love for you to adopt them to take them home with your family. So.
Adopting is so easy. You just come in, ask a staff member to help, and you're there. especially when the adoption fees are covered, like Lily's. That makes it even easier.
You want to look at the camera? Here, you can turn around. Look, there it is, right there.
What's going on with the...
What is that?
Thank you so much for coming hanging out with us today on our off day. Tip.
Yeah, if you are considering adopting a dog or a cat or another type of animal into your home, or you know somebody who is, point them to Houston SPCA. Adopting is so easy. And check out Cam's Instagram for our Huds for Houston SPCA dogs.
This is Texans 360. Drew Doherty at Herman Park with General Sam Houston on a horse behind me. You know, Malik Collins has stood tall on the Texans defense the last few years. Houston just re-signed him to an extension, but back in the spring, we went out to a boxing gym that he's co-owner of in Arizona. And this isn't just any old boxing gym. Specifically, they do extensive work with those who have Parkinson's.
Boxing, our preseason is 12 weeks. Our season is one night, 12 rounds.
Malik Collins is boxing to get ready for NFL Season 8. He's worked out between January and training camp this way for the last few years in Arizona. He's so dedicated to this grueling regimen, he has a small room above the boxing gym he and trainer Marty Barrett own in Scottsdale.
So you really live where you grind.
For sure. It's a different league coming into the NFL. The guys are going to try you. You give them a 20-minute round. Ain't no quit. Let's go.
You live in the gym, it's no big deal if you work out 2, 3, or 4 times per day. That's a fascinating way to live and to train for football. But there's so much more to Malik Collins and his family back in Arizona. From the outside, you'd be excused if you drove right by 12th Round Fit. It's in a shopping center, snug between a pair of other gyms, a nail salon, and a few other businesses. But walk inside, and you'll find a few up-and-coming professional boxers getting ready for their next or first fight, or young mothers just trying to stay in shape. Maybe pro football players like Collins. But the gym prides itself on who it helps the most.
There you go. Fake him. Cut him off. Get to the middle and make him work on the outside. Good. Tom, don't talk to him. That's what he wants to talk you out of your game.
At any given time, there could be 9, 12 Parkinson's patients and 5 or 6 non-Parkinson's. We no longer were looking for boxers. We no longer were looking for individuals. We became a medical facility, and we were all trying to learn as much as possible about Parkinson's.
Parkinson's disease is a chronic degenerative disorder that affects the motor system. The cause is unknown, and typically it appears in patients over the age of 60. Difficulty walking, tremors, slow movement, and slurred speech are a few symptoms, and there is no cure. But exercise helps. But how did Malik Collins get involved? For that answer, you need to rewind a few years.
I was fat.
Collins wanted to trim some weight off before the next football season.
I need to drop some weight. I need to lean out. I had 3 foot surgeries, mainly because, I was moving how I move now, but doing it at too much weight on my body, so my feet wasn't holding up like they should have. And I just want to stay healthy.
This is how it comes in. But he leaves beast.
Collins loved the change in his body so much and loved what Marty was accomplishing with Parkinson's patients that they decided to go into business together.
That's right.
But it was not a hasty decision.
It was a long thought out and drawn out process. I seen the opportunity for us to help more people though. We had a big discussion about the importance of having turf, how this could help Parkinson's patients, how this could help women with, self-defense classes and stuff like that. He told me it'd go to good use.
I didn't really accept it right away. He told me years ago. He's giving me a hard time about having a gym, getting a bigger space, and what about grass? But at first he kept talking about the football players, because we would go outside and work. We'd travel to another park to get outside work for football players. What if we had a big place and you could have a bigger ring? Yeah, okay. That costs money. something that we don't have. Well, what if we had grass and we could run 40 yards? It's a lot of money. And then finally he says, well, what if we did it together? And I thought he meant he and I doing this together. But it wasn't until he was texting me that he was talking about all of us. What if we did it together? And I said, well, are you gonna get some other football players to help? He said, no, it's me and our group. And he says us, we.
And when it was time, the duo got to work, setting up a gym in Scottsdale, Arizona that would help all manner of folks in life, from the pros to those with Parkinson's.
It's been an hour now.
It ain't been an hour. When you're getting spanking, it seems like more than it is.
I feel blessed, man. I feel blessed to be a blessing to help other people.
Knew that. I taught you that.
We're gonna keep growing it, and then the next facility's gonna be even bigger. But I like how Marty's able to take people from all walks of life and like make it it's a close-knit feeling.
We're back on Texans 360. Drew Doherty here in Herman Park, and Darryl Sharpton was a linebacker about 13 years ago with the Houston Texans. Spent a few years in town, and when he finished, he got into the furniture business, and he recently sold that furniture business for hundreds of millions of dollars. He's moving on to a new venture that he's keeping under his vest. But we got his thoughts on his former locker mate, DeMeco Ryans, as well as a guy he idolized in Andre Johnson. Now listen, you were a ferocious player on the field. You're a linebacker. I mean, you got to have that ferocity to thrive at the college level, to get drafted, to play in the NFL like you did. What was it like, though, getting in the locker room and meeting and being next to DeMeco, being next to Brian Cushing?
I think being teammates with Andre was probably, for me, something that I was just like, I couldn't believe it, just because I had always been definitely like the biggest Andre Johnson fan like ever in my whole life. Like I had his jersey, like I was just always a huge Andre Johnson fan. So just being in the same locker room with him, I think I was definitely starstruck around Andre my entire time there. I was like, man, I still can't believe I'm playing with Andre. You know, yeah, so that was a real honor. And then like yeah, playing with Cush and DeMeco was super amazing too. I admit, not quite as cool as being with Andre, just for me personally, but it was still a really amazing experience. And now I can't believe that DeMeco's the head coach. It almost is like, man, this is incredible. Like I'm getting really old. One of the two, probably a little bit of both, but but it's still really cool.
Yeah, okay, I got to ask you about Andre in a second, but since you brought DeMeco up like that, you follow the team, you're here in Houston, you're obviously busy, you got kids, you got a business and all that stuff, but you've seen what's happened around here the last few years. When did you think that DeMeco being the head coach of the Texans was like a possibility even?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you hear rumors and whatnot about, you know, the next coach, who the next coach is going to be, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I guess DeMeco coming here just felt like one of those things where it was almost one of those too good to be true type of things. Like, it's probably not going to happen. He'll probably end up somewhere else. And then when it actually happened, yeah, I think I just got all these text messages, like a random, like, incoming text messages were coming, and I started checking them. I was like, whoa, this is real. Like DeMeco's actually coming back here to be the head coach. I was like, my buddy DeMeco, who we were locker mates, the guy who sat right next to me. So that was pretty cool. You know, the crazy thing is, now that I think about it, going back a little bit, I remember asking DeMeco, me and DeMeco had a conversation once, and he would ask, I remember he asked me, hey man, what do you want to do when you're done with football? Like, what are you going to do when you're done with football? And I was like, you know, I'll probably get into some business or something, or try my hand at entrepreneurship. And I reciprocated the question. I was like, what about you? What are you going to do? And he was like, you know, I'll probably get into coaching. And I was like, okay, cool. Like when he said that, it stuck with me, like, okay, DeMeco's going to get into coaching. If he would have told me like, oh yeah, in about I don't know, 7, 8 years, I'm going to become the head coach here. Like, you know, probably, maybe it was, yeah, if he would have told me that, I'd have been like, yeah, pretty lofty goals there. But then just seeing him immediately get in there and just like make such an impact on all the teams he was with. And I was like, man, that's DeMeco. Oh, look at DeMeco. And I'm like, wow, now he's the head coach with the Texans. That's pretty cool.
Back to Andre Johnson. I know you believe this. I believe this. Pretty much everybody listening, watching to this believes this. But for those who don't, or are on the fence, or might not believe it, explain to them why Andre Johnson belongs in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
For me, it's the size, speed, dedication, the performance, the game-winning moments. I mean, there's not many wide receivers in the NFL who, as a linebacker who likes to pride myself in being ferocious, would still have to size Andre up and say, you know what? I gotta bring my big boy pads to bring this guy down. You know what I mean? And most wide receivers, you know, you look at him and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna crush this guy. This guy better run away from me. But Andre is he's a force, and he has the speed, the hands. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's kind of self-explanatory to me. He was a rare specimen.
Man, I really appreciate your time. It's great catching up with you. It's great to hear about all the fun things going on in your life. And this has been a Where Are They Now with Daryl Sharpton. If you like that snippet of our conversation with Daryl, we've got much more from him and a lot of other former Texans in Where Are They Now. Check it out on HoustonTexans.com or the Houston Texans mobile app under the podcast section. For the great guys that put this show together, like Gardy and Shane and Tyler and a whole host of others, my name's Drew, and we can't wait to see you again on Texans 360. Until then, go Texans.